you find it hard to say no when a client, a colleague, or even an acquaintance asks you for something? Are your days full of tasks and obligations you don't even want to be doing while your own priorities get pushed to the back burner? Welcome to Gimbal's Tip of the Week, where you get practical, actionable advice you can use right away to start building a more productive and profitable legal practice. This week, we're sharing our number one top productivity tip for 2021. Learn to say no. A key element of time management is learning to manage the expectations of those we work with, whether they're clients or colleagues. You cannot be everything for everyone or say yes to everything that's asked of you. If you say yes to everything, your schedule will always be maxed out. You may find yourself constantly running from one engagement to the next without any real control over your time. If you want to achieve more balance in your life and ensure that you spend your time on the things that matter to you and your business, you need to learn how to say no. Remember, saying yes to something means that you're saying no to something else. I'm going to repeat that. Saying yes to something means saying no to something else. Saying yes to that meeting could mean you're saying no to working on a matter for a client or having dinner with your preschooler. Saying yes to that interesting pro bono speaking engagement could mean saying no to taking on a new paying mandate. Be very selective about your commitments. Look at your schedule and your capabilities. Be honest with yourself and others. Taking on too much or wearing yourself thin not only leads to stress and burnout, but it diminishes the quality of your work. It is perfectly acceptable to consider the tangible or intangible benefits of participating and weigh those against the time and energy required. And then be assertive and polite in your communications if you decide to say no. Here are a few pointers for saying no and managing expectations. Number one, don't agree to things right away. Ask for some time to check your schedule so that you can make a proper assessment of your ability to partake. This way, you won't lock yourself into an obligation without having time to think. Number two, if you're afraid of hurting feelings, try leading with the positive. Express how grateful you are to be considered or how interesting the offer looks. You can then follow up by stating your inability to participate. And sometimes, no means right now, and that's number three. If you are unable to participate at the moment, but you're genuinely interested in doing so in the future, make sure you communicate this. But don't get anyone's hopes up if you're just not interested. Creating boundaries in the professional space means learning to say no graciously. It requires being aware of your obligations and making an assessment regarding what is and what is not worth your time. As 2021 approaches, we'll be sharing even more tips on how you can improve your law practice in the new world of work. If you want information like this regularly, sign up below so you never miss a tip of the week. Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you next week. Oh, and just before I go, are you registered for today's virtual coffeehouse workshop on mindfulness? If not, there's still time. Sign up for 60 stress-reducing minutes. The link is down below. We'll see you in the workshop.